Good morning, playmates. How are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for tuning in. So I'm coming on here because I would like to start alongside saving all the lives that I do on social media. They all will get saved here. I also want to do some regular videos, probably once a week, where I can answer any questions that are coming up from parents and carers. The kind of regular questions that I see in our community pages on Facebook, or that I am getting in my inbox of the kind of things that people are asking about. But today's video, I have decided to talk to you about when you wake up and you're just not in the mood. Because I have to confess, you may have seen it on stories today. I woke up not particularly tired, not poorly, just not in the mood really, just can't really be bothered, if I'm all honest. We all have those sorts of days, and it's really important to remember that kids have those sorts of days too. So I thought maybe I could share some ideas of how to get playing with the kids when you can't really be bothered. Dare we say it? So a couple of things that I do when I am in this mood. One of the first things is probably I always make sure, this is just a personal thing, this is just for me, I always make sure I get up, I get dressed, properly dry and do my hair and put my makeup on. It just makes me feel like me. And one of my top things is always, and it's actually the same for when I do cleaning as well, I always wear trainers. My husband thinks I'm bonkers, I will always go and put on my pair of running trainers to do the cleaning. The reason why I do that is because normally I wear slippers, but when I'm in slippers I like slouch around the house a bit more and I go at a slower pace, whereas when I've got trainers on, it just gives me like a little bit of a bounce in my step. It's probably a psychological thing, but it's just something that I do. So I always make sure if I'm in a can't be bothered or I'm in a tired mood, I always make sure I have shoes on, because little things like a lot of my resources for play we keep in the garage at the bottom of the garden. Well, I'm less likely to go out in my slippers if it's wet and stuff, but if I've got my trainers on already, I think, oh, I'll just nip out there. So it's little things like that, which I know you're probably laughing and thinking she's bonkers, but it's just little things that help me. I also find, and it's the same, again, it's the same with cleaning, isn't it? Music works wonders on me. I always have the radio on, but having some sort of upbeat music just gets me going, gets me moving, and can often lift my mood as well. Not that I'm feeling down, but just lacking a bit of energy, because sometimes that really energise me. So having music on, and I use music as well with children, so whether it's dancing in the garden or using it for tidy up time, music's brilliant for tidy up time. Great for doing like countdowns and beat the clock and beat the song, that sort of stuff. But music can really energise me. So I normally, those mornings when I wake up, make sure I'm dressed with trainers on, bonkers, put the music on, and it can really lift my spirit. Oh, and of course, like the essential litre of tea really helps. And then alongside that, there's a couple of bits and pieces that I'd maybe do if I still can't think what to do or can't really be bothered. One of them is pulling your little ones in close, snuggle up on the sofa and read a book. I've talked about this before. Reading actually can be a brilliant starting point with children, particularly maybe if you're looking at ideas as well of what you want to play that day. Especially when it's a gorgeous sunny day today in Bristol, but maybe it's a bit grey and cloudy and miserable and you just can't think of what to do. A story can be a really good starting point. Actually, it doesn't have to be a story, any book. It could be your recipe book, choosing tonight's dinner or whatever. Grabbing a book, snuggling with your little one, reading through, talking about the pictures, talking about what you see, what you like, what you don't like. Just having that sort of conversation can be really powerful. Your little one is going to love it, just that one-to-one quality time with you. But also sometimes it can spark a little bit of an idea. So there may be something in the book, I don't know, something might come up like cranes. My little boy might ask how a crane works, or crane's quite a hard example, do you know what, actually I remember a couple of years ago we once read one. It was a building site, of course, because my little boy's into diggers and things, and it was about wrecking balls. And so we actually made a wrecking ball. We tied a ball on a piece of string and used it to knock over building blocks. Well, it's one of the best activities I've ever set up. I would never have thought to set up a wrecking ball if we hadn't read that book. So sometimes it can just spark an idea. It might be bath time and you can maybe bath one of your dolls or your toys or something like that. It might be a cooking, something where they're cooking dinner or making a cake for a birthday party, and then you could set out a picnic, or you could pretend to make a cake or make a real cake and go and bake if you're into baking. I am not. So yeah, a book can be really powerful and a great starting point for anyone feeling stuck. Another really easy one for me, like my go-to activity when I can't think what to do, water play. Play can be brilliant. I know it's easy to think straight away about the mess that water makes, but actually water activities can have a really calming effect on children. So maybe if you've been in all day and they've just had enough, some sort of water tray or something. It can just be a shallow baking tray with a little bit of water in. If you've got baby on the high chair, just a little bit of water for them to splash in. Any sort of water where they're pouring and filling, and all you need is spoons, jugs, plastic cups, plastic beakers. You could do a washing up one with a bit of washing up powder, washing up liquid in there, get them washing up, anything like that. It's so quick for you to set up. You can then sit there and be like in your mood that you can't be bothered to play, but the kids are being occupied and they're playing, and actually it can take just that minute of setting it up can make your life a lot easier. So it's trying to bear that in mind, that just for, if you think, in fact, one of my tips actually as well is just think, I'll just set one thing up, just get one thing out, and you'll be amazed at how just getting up and on your feet and getting out maybe a marble run or the Lego or something, or a puzzle, it might just inspire you or give you that energy. It might energize you, or seeing your child playing, it might just give you that spur on to be like, oh, while I'm up, I'll just get the puzzle, and then, or maybe we could just hide some of the puzzle pieces around the house, or you never know, it might just have a really great effect on you, particularly if you're just not in the mood. And it's okay not to be in the mood either, you know, we all get it. I play all day, every day, it's what I do now, and I still wake up and think, oh, I can't really be bothered today. And that's saying that as well, you know, it's okay to have a pyjama day. It's all right to have a day where you're just going to stay at home and relax. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to be out and about every day. The kids don't expect that. The kids already think you're fantastic. So they're not comparing you to anyone. It's you that's comparing yourself. So make sure you're not comparing, and just, if you want to stay at home, you don't need to justify it. Have a day at home. That's absolutely fine. And do some lovely playing, and I'm sure they'll get loads out of it. And just finally, before we end, just to say that, you know, a little bit of TV is absolutely fine. It's okay to let the kids watch TV if you just need 20 minutes to get yourself together. Anything like that. For me, Lego is one of those activities. I know Mason will sit and play with Lego. So if you've got any of those, okay, you may have played with Lego every single day. That's all right, that's okay. It's actually really good for them to return to activities. So don't feel like you need to be pulling out amazing Pinterest-worthy activities every single day, because you certainly don't, and I'm certainly not. So yeah. So I hope that helps. I hope if you're like me and just lost a bit of your mojo, a bit of energy today, and just lacking a bit of inspiration, that maybe you can use some of those tips that could possibly help you out. So you'll have to comment below and let me know how you get on. But I'd also love to hear from you as well if you've got any other ideas of things that you'd like me to cover. I know one of the popular questions from people is about siblings, getting siblings to play. So perhaps next week's video I can focus on that for you. But I quite like just seeing what comes up and going with the flow, really. I'm a bit of an unplanned, spontaneous person. So thank you very much for tuning in today. Lovely to see you. Thank you for being here. Oh, and make sure that you like and subscribe, because it's always lovely to have you in the community. Thanks, guys. Happy playing.